here's to you and whoever invented Guinness.
Cheers. And it was someone named Guinness.
Well then, it's a good thing it wasn't invented by someone with a different name, because that could have been confusing.
No doubt.
So, do you think our first date is going well so far?
So far, I'd have to say it's been a perfectly pleasant evening.
Pleasant? I was hoping for phenomenal.
Well, one more drink might tip it over the edge.
Well, how about we forget the drink and go for a walk in the park?
You cradling my arm.
Your face soft and beautiful in the moonlight.
We'll talk like old friends.
I'll be enchanted by your musical laugh.
And I'll be delighted by your offbeat sense of humour.
We'll sense a beginning.
The start of an embryonic love.
Our lives intersecting, two paths becoming one.
I want to know everything there is about you.
I wonder what you look like naked.
We'll walk and talk for hours.
And then we'll arrive at your door.
The evening at an end.
Me leaning forward.
To give me a short but meaningful kiss.
I was hoping for more.
I'll lie in bed and think about you.
I'll think about you too.
We'll begin to date and get to know one another.
We'll learn one another's history.
I'll love hearing about stories about you as a boy.
I'll hate hearing about your old boyfriends.
We'll take things slowly, enjoying the anticipation of our love's consummation.
I'll suggest that our love deserves immediate consummation.
And I'll remind you that the best things are those that we wait for.
I'll contemplate begging.
And then the arrival of that special night we have long awaited.
Oh, so long.
We'll make love for the first time in a quaint and romantic bed and breakfast.
I won't remember the breakfast.
There'll be candles and soft music.
I won't remember the music.
And so we'll become lovers and fall asleep in each other's arms.
I'll awaken in the morning and relive the night in my mind.
Our first night of passion.
I'll feel proud.
I'll be somewhat disappointed.
Nevertheless, several months of togetherness go by.
We've become a couple and share a quiet intimacy.
We feel comfortable together. A perfect fit.
We like to read the Sunday papers in bed.
You do the crossword puzzle.
You read the sports section.
We share private jokes.
I've given your penis a cute nickname.
We have other couple friends.
And we know that we'll always be together.
And then we become engaged.
On Valentine's Day, you put the ring in my glass of champagne.
It seemed a romantic gesture at the time.
I was very thirsty.
Who knew?
I thought maybe I'd drunk a bug.
I quickly explained.
I was embarrassed.
And so we become officially engaged the next day.
We decide on a small wedding.
Which becomes more and more elaborate.
Every decision leading to a complication.
Family members stressing out.
Every complication a new decision.
Which offends someone.
There seems to be no way of making everyone happy.
We elope.
And honeymoon in Bermuda.
We feel as if we're alone, the only people on the island.
Which is true because of the approaching hurricane.
We survive and begin our lives as newlyweds.
You join the family business.
The novelty toy company started by my grandfather.
And I begin to write my novel.
A sweeping saga about 3 generations of strong-willed women and the men they despise.
We're living the dream.
A lifetime of happiness ahead of us.
Nothing will ever intrude on our perfect life together.
We have 3 children.
Brittany, Ashley and SpongeBob.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't have let Brittany name her little brother.
One year turns happily into the next.
A monotonous procession.
We delight in watching our children grow.
I begin to hallucinate from lack of sleep.
They fill our lives with little wonders.
The house is never quiet.
Children make noise.
You and I are never alone.
Yet you work longer and longer hours.
Well, somebody has to pay for SpongeBob's tap dancing lessons.
Then you begin to work weekends.
The business doesn't run itself.
You become consumed by your job. I never see you.
I'm providing for my family.
I'm raising the kids by myself.
With a good deal of help from Jack Daniels.
You're a stranger to your own children.
Not sure I like them much anyway.
I can't finish my novel. I'm drowning in the abject angst of debilitating domesticity.
I suggest that perhaps you aren't meant to be a writer.
And I insinuate that perhaps you should go to hell.
A few more years drag by.
Each one a little more unpleasant than the last.
You don't seem happy anymore.
I'm unfulfilled. I have no purpose.
You've raised 3 children.
I need more. I need to finish my novel.
You're still on the first chapter.
When am I supposed to work on it? I spend all day dealing with the kids' problems.
You're their mother.
Well, you're most likely their father. You can act like one sometimes.
I brought them a dog.
From the side of the road.
It needed a home.
The dog was dead.
I thought it was sleeping.
Ashley had nightmares.
What, the thought doesn't count?
They can't remember what you look like.
I work very late.
You really bothered to come home.
It's easier just to sleep at the office.
Does Susan sleep there as well?
We're working on a new product campaign. A yodeling sock monkey doesn't just sell itself, you know.
Meanwhile, I visit Ashley in detox and I help Brittany work out who the father of her baby is.
The teen years can be difficult. At least SpongeBob is well behaved.
He's been in a coma for 8 years.
Has he?
A tap dancing accident.
Oh. Right. Well, at least it keeps him out of trouble.
This is hopeless. Our lives are hopeless.
Everything seems fine to me.
You're hopeless.
It will all work out.
I demand a divorce.
Well, then I concur with all my heart.
We separate and hire lawyers.
They stir up hatred within us.
And so the divorce proceedings begin. I learn that you've gambled away all of our savings.
My luck is about to change.
You lost our house in a poker game.
Well, I'll win a better house in the next game.
Your business is bankrupt.
I've put money aside.
Just enough to keep SpongeBob plugged in for 6 more months.
So then, after 20 years, we're left with nothing but our contempt for each other.
And a few dust-covered memories of happier times. Yet now we'll spend the rest of our lives consumed by bitterness and regret.
So, I guess we go for another round then.
No! Let's go for that walk.
Are you sure, Dominic?
Yes, I'm sure.
So, it's the park then?
No. Let's walk in a different direction.
Good choice.